Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy. I'm Chris the Dime One, and I am back with another live stream. Y'all getting a treat here. 2 live streams in the morning. Well, you know I had to say something about, before we begin, rate, comment, subscribe, and since you're already subscribed to the channel, you might as well hit that notification bell so it'll let you know when my next live stream or video goes down. All right? Now, with further ado, let's get into today's topic at hand. Shannon Sharpe, who is the biggest LeBron James fan that I know of in sports, okay? He is the biggest bias. He has the most biased, delusional fan. And there are some incidents where I tend to agree with Shannon Sharpe, but I think reality just escapes Shannon Sharpe every time you utter the name LeBron James, okay? Now, LeBron, he got on Undisputed today, talked about how, life just ain't fair for LeBron James, okay? And the best athlete I have seen, or anyone have seen in a long period of time, can pretty much do anything on the court. The refs are just not treating him fair. Now, Shannon Sharpe talked about how last night's game, where LeBron James was the aggressor and he attacked the basketball, he attacked the hoop, they didn't call as much because they felt like there were certain instances where LeBron James got fouled. He got hacked, okay? And then he goes on into his thing talking about, well, see, that's not fair. James Harden, every time he goes to the hole, when he gets hacked or fouled, he goes to the free throw line. Basically saying that that's the reason why they lost the game. LeBron James didn't get the opportunity to go to the line and hit free throws because he was getting hacked all the time. Every time he went to the basket, he would get hacked. He even go as far as Shannon Sharpe go as far as saying, well, in the rule book, he says when a foul, if you get fouled, it really doesn't matter how big the individual is or how small the individual is, a foul is a foul, correct? And my thing of it is, when it comes to the referees, if you're the type of player that has the resume of being aggressive, attacking the basketball year in, year out, take the punishment, and you go to the free throw line and make your points, referees tend to gravitate to those players, and when those players go to the basket or when they attack the basket, they get the call, right? LeBron James is not that type of individual that has that type of resume. LeBron James picks and chooses when he wants to attack the basket, okay? And that's why people like me and others, for a long period of time, ever since LeBron went to Miami, we would look at LeBron and go, LeBron, you should attack the basket more. Okay, it's great that you can you can get yours, but attacking the basketball, attacking the hoop is not only beneficial for you scoring wise, but it also puts the other squad, the other team that you're playing against, in a position where, okay, we're going to have to change this up. We got a couple of players here in foul trouble. And it weakens that team so much so where your team will probably get easier baskets. Because now, when you attack the basket again, now the other team is at the position of, well, I don't know if he's going to slam it in, lay it up. or I don't know if he's going to kick it out to somebody that's open. You give those new thoughts in their minds. Okay? So, we've been telling LeBron James this for years now. Now, LeBron James realizes that he's not on a squad with a bunch of all-star players. He's actually on a team. And when you're on a team and you got players that do certain things great, and if you put them in positions, they can contribute to your team even more so. And you are the big man in the room. You are the star. And you're Batman, they're Robin. Okay? You got to be in the position of, well, one, you should already have a resume where you attack the basket a lot. But you don't. Now, it seems like you're saying, you know what, I'm not in the format where I have all of these stars around me. Now I got to do things on my own. Now I have to really incorporate this team. Now, it also goes to mention that in the in the second half of that game against the Spurs, Rodney Hood wasn't effective. J.R. Smith wasn't effective. I was about to say Lance Stevenson. Larry Nance Jr. wasn't very effective either. Okay? Even Christian Thompson in the fourth quarter didn't even start in the fourth quarter. I mean, in the second half, he was struggling. Tyronn Lue just said, you know what? It just ain't you. It's just not your guy. Christian Thompson, J.R. Smith, Rodney Hood, it's not your night tonight. Okay? We're just going to just live and die for another day. We'll just rest you on the bench. And we'll worry about if we can change this for the better for us for the next game. It's a wrap. We lost this game. So when LeBron James is complaining about the referees are not the reason why you lost the game. The reason why you lost the game is because you got the guys that you got wasn't very effective. And then y'all try to establish that old format that you had with IT, Dwayne Wade, the list goes on and on. You know, the players that the Cleveland Cavaliers just traded away. You got rid of these parts. They were one-dimensional parts. All they could do was one certain thing. And if you eliminate that one certain thing, they're not effective. Okay? Now, it seems like LeBron, and I think this is more so with LeBron than Tyronn Lue, he wants to incorporate that type of system with this new core players. The new core players that you have, LeBron, are not that, they don't have that, they're not just good at one thing. They're decent in a lot of things. Okay? Rodney Hood is a great a scorer. I mean, not a great, he's a good scorer. But Rodney Hood is a younger version of J.R. Smith. He's sporadic, and he's going to have, but the difference between him and J.R. Smith, he's probably going to have more games where he's more effective than when he's not. Versus J.R. Smith, he's going to have more games where it's just not his night, and he's going to have some sprinkled in that, you know, he's back to the old J.R. Smith 3 years ago. All right? I think LeBron was really trying to embrace and incorporate the old way of playing. He believed in the hype. Well, he believed in the hype. You know, we got on this 4 or 5 game winning streak with this new cast of guys. Everyone's listening to me. Now I'm going to incorporate what I feel that this team is going to take this team to the next level by making these guys sharpshooters behind the three-point line. LeBron, you're not going to, those days are behind you. You got an athletic young, athletic. They can cover and spread the floor more. Their arm length. I mean, defensive perimeter wise, you gotten better. Defensive wise, you gotten better. Moving the ball around, you gotten better. Okay, that's the style of play that you should be embracing. Not this, let's run it down the court and let's shoot and be like Golden State. The cast of characters you got, they can't emulate the Golden State Warriors mindset or the Golden State Warriors mode. And that's what's going on with last night's loss. And like I told you guys, after they did this trade, I kept telling you guys, do not believe in the hype. Don't think for a second that with all these trades, it makes the Cleveland Cavaliers that much better. You know, it makes them beast of the East. Still, at the end of the day, when you're talking about the Eastern Conference teams, when you're talking about the Milwaukee Bucks, when you're talking about the Milwaukee Bucks, the Boston Celtics, when you talk about those teams, I don't think that a lot of teams in the East can beat the Cleveland Cavaliers in a series where they have to beat the Cleveland Cavaliers for 4 games. LeBron James, just on his own, can give you 2 wins right off the rip. Okay? That's just LeBron James. I'm not even talking about Kevin Love when he come back into the fold of things, or the team, or the players that you already have, like Christian Thompson, J.R. Smith, you know, and, you know, just LeBron James alone, it's going to be hard for a team in the East to beat the Cleveland Cavaliers 4 games, 4 games in a series. All right. You know, it's not Boston's time yet. Oh, crap. Woo, sorry about that. It's not Boston's time yet. All right. So, you know, it is what it is. And LeBron is going to have to realize and understand that, and as far as Milwaukee goes, I don't think Milwaukee's in a transitional period. The coach that they have right now is not going to be the coach of the future. All right. And I think they're going to clearly represent the East, unless something really happens where someone else gets injured, or, you know, LeBron James is not interested anymore, or LeBron James get hurt, or whatever. It's got to be something like that in order for the Cleveland Cavaliers not to represent the East. And even if they make it to the West, they still don't have enough. They didn't even have enough before the trade. They still don't have enough. It seems like talent-wise, they don't have enough to beat Golden State Warriors. And LeBron James even knows that. That's why you see LeBron James trying to make this team like the old version of the team he had 2 months ago. It's not going to work. All right. So you have to play within your strengths and weaknesses. Okay. And with this with this team that he has now, that's not this team can't do that. All right. You can't just confine them into one type of way of playing. I think he has a good roster. I just don't think it's enough to beat the Golden State Warriors. And for him to still complain about the referees, yeah, the referees will probably be on alert. And, yeah, it's going to be a game where if you even breathe on LeBron, he's going to get the call, okay? It's going to be a game like that. So, sort of to balance it out so LeBron James won't whine and complain no more. But it just goes to show you, it just seems like LeBron, this strategy isn't new. I mean, everyone have spoken to you. I mean everyone in the NBA world have told you this is the way you should go with your on how you proceed with teams. You got to get the other team in trouble, in foul trouble, okay? You know, yes, we know you're more of a facilitator, but you need to be more aggressive and start attacking the hole. I think doing it later in your career, I don't, you know, you're a lot older than you were with the Miami Heat. I don't think this is going to necessarily work on a consistent basis, by the way. But you know what? It is what it is. Guys, tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. It's your boy. I'm Chris the Down One, and I am out of here. Uh-oh. Peace. Can I do peace? There we go.